As you can tell, the world is going through a dangerous time right now due to the coronavirus or COVID-19. It has taken friends, family, and the ability to socialize from each other. It has also taken away sports and entertainment. These three people in this video tell you how the coronavirus affected them and if they have hope or not, and what the nurses and doctors are trying to do to stop it. What do you do for a living?
I'm the district manager for Appalachian Power in 14 counties of Virginia.
How has the coronavirus or the quarantine affected how you perform your job?
My role at Appalachian Power has been affected tremendously. The COVID response and the restrictions to COVID response has now moved us to working remotely from home. As you can maybe see in the background or two off my left shoulder, your right, is my temporary office. Occasionally I go back to the office to visit with folks that are field employees. They perform a very critical and vital service to everything we do with providing electricity. So it's important that we maintain that activity as best we can. It has challenged us all a little bit by not being able to inhabit our buildings as much as we have in the past. But personally, I work from home. I try to maintain as much as my work as I can electronically and through all the technology, and it's been challenging, but overall it's been something that we've been able to maintain a certain level of performance. There are a few things that will obviously be left out a little bit, but overall we are performing fairly well.
I'm a rising senior at Salem High School.
How has the coronavirus affected your education?
We do school only online now, and it's sometimes hard to find the motivation to finish all your classes.
Do you miss going to school?
Yes, I miss going to school and seeing all my friends that I only saw at school there.
I am a registered nurse at Carilion and the General Surgery Clinic.
How does the coronavirus affect you from performing your job?
So when coronavirus started getting real big in America, they closed down all elective procedures. So that means our surgeons stopped doing surgery. We stopped seeing patients. They cut back our hours to 3 days a week, and we had to work from home some. Now things are starting to pick back up, and we are working more in the clinic, starting to bring patients back in. But everyone gets screened when they come into work every day. They take your temperature, you have to wear a mask all day, and we have to wear face shields anytime we are with patients.
Even though you can notice that this coronavirus has affected these people a lot, they still have hope. Do you think society will ever come back from this virus as strong as we were?
Well, that's a really good question, and to be determined. There's a lot of uncertainty with the COVID response and what's going to happen in the fall. If any of you are watching, pay attention to the news outlets. There's quite a bit of disconnect, and maybe I should say a little bit more inconsistency about what is going to happen in the future. But I can tell you from now what has happened so far. Our lives have changed. Not only our work lives, but our home lives have changed. We will be doing things differently going forward as we've learned to live with, in some ways, with the COVID and other flu as we move forward. But things are going to be different for all of us. There's no doubt about it. Maybe, and with the advent of technology is a good thing, as I mentioned earlier about working from home and being able to maintain a certain level of performance. Years ago, that would have never happened. But we're kind of learning the hard way and trial by error in a lot of cases, because there is no books on this. We're all writing the books as we go, but there's no doubt that we're all going to be affected by this going forward. And youth will learn to adapt very well, and new technology will be born out of this. But this is going to be a strange and times for us as we go through it, but certainly different times as we go forward.
From that short clip, you can still tell that he has hope for this country. And also, if the doctors may have some restrictions, but they are trying their best to help people out and cure them of this disease.
How are the patients reacting to the restrictions?
At first, patients were really happy that we were canceling their appointments and their surgeries because they didn't want to leave the house, they didn't want to get coronavirus. But now, patients are getting anxious, they want their surgeries because they're hurting, and they want to be seen by their doctors. So we're doing our best to get them in safely.
Thank you to Mac, Abby, and Haley for all giving their insight on this issue. And thank you to the viewer for watching. Have a great day.